Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Yoshi's Woolly World. Last time we started up World 5 here, and we got ourselves some ice-themed Yoshis, including Alpine Yoshi and Glacier Yoshi. Which to me doesn't really look much like a glacier, but I'll go with it. I mean, the back looks more like a glacier. He's got more blue back here than his front, which is basically gray. But we're gonna go ahead and enter a non-ice level here. Flying Carpet Cruise. Honestly, this level is kind of out of place. This is just a random level to put in an ice world. As the title implies, this is a flying carpet ride the entire time. So there's not a single ounce of ice here. Glacier Yoshi, you're kind of out of place. But it's okay, because we need a break from the ice. So let's just go ahead and warm ourselves up a bit by just flying around on a magic carpet. So here we got a lot of vertical climbing we need to do with this carpet. In order to climb up with the carpet itself, we need to go ahead and just constantly jump with the thing. You want to go down, hold down. Simple as that. I really wish you could just look up with the carpet and it will go up with you, because having to jump all the time does get a little tiring, not gonna lie. Look how long it took for us to just get up here. This is why I wish you could just hold up, and then Yoshi will just go up with the carpet. Unfortunately, how this works is all weight-based, so if Yoshi's on the carpet pushing down, then it'll actually move down. And same for going left and right. You need to walk left and right on the carpet. So depending on what side Yoshi's standing on, that's the direction that the carpet will be moving. This is an interesting idea, I'm not gonna lie. It does take a very long time. This is a glorified auto-scrolling level because of how the carpet works. So this level could take you a bit. If you want to go down quicker with the carpet, you can ground pound it, which I do like that. That is a nice touch, and it does make things easier in certain sections. Well, what the heck was that? I seen that for a second game. The clouds glitched there with the textures. They just disappeared. That shouldn't have happened. That was very weird. This game can be weird at times. Here, before we continue on, I'm going to go ahead and ground pound to go down a little bit lower and eat this portion of the wall, revealing ourselves a flower and some extra beads, which includes a Meaver stamp bead. So down there, that was an important area for me to go. Need to get all that stuff 100%. Gonna go ahead and hit that checkpoint to get me some extra health. And here, gonna go ahead and make my own carpet. So we got ourselves a nice purple carpet to ride on now. Nice and fancy. I love how I missed the one thing I was going for here. There you go. That's what I wanted. I don't know how I missed it. I'll throw up. There you go. That was the hardest exclamation point to get for no reason. This is all bad timing. So as you can see here, now we have a new type of enemy. These guys want to go ahead and blow us around. We actually seen one of these enemies earlier. These, I don't even know what these guys are officially called. But these cloud enemies we did technically see in one of the special levels in a previous world. I believe it was World 3 we seen these guys. This is where you're technically supposed to see them for the first time if you're not doing any special levels, but we did do a special level, so we got a sneak peek. And as you can see, with the carpets, these enemies are kind of tricky to deal with because they'll blow you all around. So you want to be very careful of that. Here I'm going to just get off the carpet for a split second here, run around, and just get me some extra beads. Be very careful, these shy guys keep on popping up from existence because they got needles. I don't want to be stabbed by a needle. Just going to ride this carpet around a little bit. I don't want to go up. I want to go down. Get out of here. Trying to go down. It's really hard to. Nothing down here. That's good. You always got to get close to stuff to make sure there's no hidden pathways. So I'm going to go ahead and just ride this carpet up now because there is a hidden little alcove for us up in this section. As you can see here, there's a pipe. The only way you can get to this pipe is if you're riding one of the smaller carpets like I was on. That's the reason why I ditched my purple carpet I made earlier. It's too big to fit in secret alcoves like where this pipe was, so it's better to use a small little carpet in this section, simply just for little areas like this that we're coming out of. Make things easier on me. And wait for this carpet to come down, get the shy guy out of my way, and of course he still stabs me. Gonna just let the cloud blow us up a little bit. And get out of here. Or I could hit the opposite cloud. Okay, that was a weird shot. I need to get down below here. As you can see, there is a flower. And I need to get down this section to eat this portion of the wall and come in where the flower is. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. That's our fourth flower, so we're getting there. Now I'm going to just let this carpet come all the way up, and let's just continue on. Be careful not to get hit by another spike here. Please do not stab me with your needle. I'll just take his carpet, because why not? Give me a different carpet. Give me some extra hearts here. Continuing on. Got ourselves another checkpoint and another purple carpet. Man, this level likes some purple carpets. I made my own, then it gives me one as well. It just likes the color purple. I mean, the background's like a pinkish purple color, so I can definitely see that. As you can see here, there's a lot of stuff they're going to be throwing at you. You want to be careful what actually lands on your carpet this time around, because enemies now will weigh down this carpet. You do not want that to happen, because if too many enemies are on this carpet, it will just start to sink. And that's not a good thing for you, because that will kill Yoshi. So anytime an enemy gets on your carpet, you want to kill it immediately. This portion of the level actually reminds me of a new Super Mario Bros. Level. I believe it was New Super Mario Bros. Wii that did something like this. There was a section in one of the later levels of New Super Mario Bros. Wii where you were riding around on this platform and enemies would just drop above, just like how this level is presenting itself. Enemies would just drop down from above, get onto your platform, which will slow it down and also just after a while make it sink. So this is pretty much the same exact concept. And I do like this idea, it's interesting, but at the same time it can be kind of annoying to juggle after a while because there's just so many things they throw at you. So we got ourselves piranha plants, we got ourselves enemies we can eat, we have enemies falling from the sky. Like, there's a lot of different things we got to worry about here. So anytime you see enemies on balloons, you want to go ahead and destroy that balloon to get the enemy to fall down out of the sky, and then also just fall down to a pit or eat them as an egg, one of the two. Any enemies coming from the conveyor belts, you want to eat them right away or throw an egg at the piranha plants to just destroy them. There's just a lot of micromanagement in this section, but we got through it. We actually still have all our hearts too, which I was surprised. There's some sections there. I was cutting things a little close with enemies, but we didn't get a single hit. And I'm glad, because now I can go ahead and just say I completed this level in one shot. This is one of those levels you don't want to have to redo because of hearts. It takes a very long time to play through this level, as you can tell. So, yeah. Having to redo this level for any reason, not fun. So I'm glad I got that all in one shot. So for collecting all the yarn here in 5-3, we need ourselves to get our new Yoshi. We got ourselves the Panda Yoshi. I'm surprised it's not Carpet Yoshi, to be honest. Like, pandas? With a magic carpet? Alright. I'll take it. Let's go ahead and play as some Panda Yoshi. So now we got World 5-4, Big Montgomery's Ice Fort. This is the final time we have to worry about Big Montgomery coming up. This is the last fortress that has Big Montgomery in it. So after this, we won't have to worry about fighting this mole ever again. And that'd be so nice, because honestly, after a while, you get tired of seeing the same boss 3 times in a row. He's in World 1, World 3, and now World 5. Come on. And the worst part is with Big Montgomery is his fights all feel basically the same. So that doesn't help at all when you're seeing the same guy and then it's pretty much the same routine every time you fight him. But at least his fortress is different, because here we got introduction to penguins. We can't swallow these penguins, and they can't really kill us either. They can walk into you and hurt you, but you can't just jump on their heads and kill these guys. They're basically rubber. So as you can see, I'll jump on this guy and he squeaks. I can go ahead and use them as a trampoline. These penguins are very interesting enemies, I'm not gonna lie. They're just glorified rubber enemies at this point. And they're very interesting because of that. Oh no, my hearts, no. I'll get more hearts later, it's not a big deal. Here I'm gonna go ahead and take out this piranha plant. If I can actually aim my eggs, there you go. Take out the piranha plant to reveal ourselves this pipe. And let's go ahead and go inside the pipe and see what's here. This is a lot of moving ice. Be very careful here. It's very easy to be crushed by this ice. So do not get caught in these seams. But there are cracks in the ice, just like how I'm showing here, going between them. You want to go into these specific cracks in order to move through different ice blocks. Be careful though with these seams, because if this seam is a little too close to the wall when moving around, it will crush Yoshi before it fully collides. So you have to be very careful where you stand there in particular. There are just some spots that may look safe, but aren't, and you'll still be crushed. I don't like dealing with these ice blocks because of that. They're just too dangerous in my opinion. I'm going to go ahead and kill ourselves that piranha plant, which reveals a thing of yarn. So that's good. We got ourselves some more yarn. Got ourselves another piranha plant right here. I can't kill him because I don't have any eggs, so I'm going to just wait for the platforms to move around and just jump over his head. No, don't be taking a bite out of my panda. This panda is not for eating. Go ahead and grab me some extra eggs here. All white eggs, which is a little weird. I've noticed that in general in some levels here in Wolf 4, they'll just give you a certain colored egg, depending on the theme of your area. So because it's an ice fortress, I've been getting a lot of white eggs when I usually play this level, just because they're basically snowballs. It's pretty cool, no pun intended there. There's a lot of dang ice puns you can make in this world. And trying my best to avoid them, but they can just happen. Nothing you can do about an ice pun at times. Gonna go ahead, hit this cloud, use the penguin. Sorry, penguin. Your body was used for science. In the cloud reveals a staircase, so we can go ahead and take this and enter this pipe here. And as you can see, that's a lot of beads. This section would probably be easier to collect all these beads using the magnet badge. I also like to throw my eggs around here too. Them bouncing around on the different walls and ceilings here, that helps a lot. Just collecting all these beads pretty quick. So there's multiple ways you can get these beads easily. There's really only one bead here you really need to worry about. If you were paying attention to which bead I was needing using the See Hidden Items badge, luckily it's just one beaver stamp that's here. Here I'm going to try to do a clever bank shot, please. No? Okay. Well, I was trying to see if I can get this flower by doing a nice bank shot with my yarn ball eggs, but that didn't work out. Let's just grab it manually. There we go, we got all the beads here just to be safe. There's a lot of beads there, so I might as well just get them for collection's sake. We got all the collectibles in that area, and we're done here, so let's just go ahead and enter our door. I like how they put 3 flying penguins there above the checkpoint. It just looks so innocent before they turn into hearts and die. They go from being innocent to just being a source of health. It's pretty sad if you want to be honest. Gonna go ahead and use this penguin here sliding around. Use him as a nice little trampoline to get some extra height. Revealing a hidden wall to the side, giving me a nice old flower. Definitely needed that. This penguin here, I did not know he was gonna get him to his feet as soon as I threw him. That's not a good thing. I want him to collect the bead for me. Do it fancy, but then I had to grab him again, so it wasn't as fancy. Ride this ice block down below, you get yourself a hidden flower. You only need one more to complete this level now, which is not bad at all. But this final section here in the level is super dangerous. I hate this section so much. What just happened there is why I hate this section. This section is super prone to crushing. There is a lot of fast-moving ice blocks that will most definitely crush you. Be extremely cautious in this final section of the level, because it is very easy to die without even paying attention too. You think you were safe like I was? I thought for sure I cleared that and it was in the center of the ice. But I was not. Counted as crushing. These ice blocks are the worst when it comes to the crushing mechanic. I swear, the hitboxes on these things around these little openings, they're very wonky. That's all my collectibles that I had coming up to this point, minus the hearts. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my 2 money moles again. Stand where the green is. As you can see in this section, where the green urine is on the floor, that's the safe zone. You stand in there, and as long as you're in that section, in theory, you should be crushed. If Yoshi's nose is pointing a little too far over, maybe you'll still be crushed because of how the hit detection on those blocks work. It's not the best, so be very careful when you're trying to get inside these ice blocks. And just take my time through this section here. I'm gonna just let this ice block go and get rid of this penguin so he's not in my way. Wait this one out here, wait for it to take me upwards, jump up. As you can see, got ourselves some beads here and a thing of yarn. So I definitely need to come up here for collection's sake. Come down this section. And here, I'm gonna go ahead and grab me some extra beads. Make sure these are not Meaver stamp beads. So we're gonna just take our time here and make sure that we got everything before we move on. That was a little too close. I thought I was going to get crushed there for a second. Go ahead and grab me some more hearts thanks to this checkpoint. And now we're into our final section here. This is one last climb we need to do before we get to Big Montgomery. So I'm going to be very careful here because of how slippery this ice is. Use this penguin here just to go ahead and have me an extra thing of attack. So I can go ahead and do one thing of damage to the sponge wall. That's really weird. I didn't know they don't destroy the sponge wall. That was my first time using a penguin here. It's not going to be the easiest sponge wall to defeat in the world using a penguin. I'm just going to be using my eggs. Throw an egg in here. Reveal some more hearts. Definitely needed those after being crushed. Making sure there's no more penguins falling from the sky before I jump. That's probably for the best after what was just happening. See what I mean? Have to wait for penguins from the sky because, of course, they still rain down from the heavens. Gonna just wait for the platforms to move around here and just take my time. That's all the Miiverse stamps, alright? Don't have to worry about collecting any more beads at this point. So I'm just going to be very careful here. Don't want to get hit by these penguins at all. One wrong move from the penguin and I will die. I don't want to be bounced into oblivion at this point. I'm going to wait here, use this penguin to hit the cloud, revealing our final flower. Give me another penguin just because I want some more ammo. Using the break open this hidden cloud, revealing our final thing of yarn. So there you go. That's all the collectibles. I have all my hearts. So at this point, the only thing that's left is to fight the boss. So let's just go ahead and enter this boss door and fight Big Montgomery one final time. You again? Of course it's you again. Okay, time to chill out, Yoshikins. It's time for our third and final fight against Big Montgomery. This one he's gonna hide in the ice, so what you need to do is wait for him to push the ice block up, just like so, and then he'll hesitate. He won't be able to lift it down right away, revealing himself. You want to ground pound the ice in order to stun him. Doing so, he reveals his weak spot in the bum. You smack it 3 times and then you win. It's the same old drill that we had from the other fights, but this time around he is going to get a little more aggressive with each time he's under the ice. So after every hit, you have to wait an extra time. So now I have to wait for him to lift the ice 2 times in a row, and then I can hit him. This next hit and the final hit, we gotta wait for him to raise the ice 3 times. He goes in the background, and then he will have his little Monty Moles make snowballs coming down the mountain. He'll also be one big snowball as well, so just be very careful of that. He'll go back into the background and jump into the foreground. This time he has a shockwave move, so you want to be very careful. I'm whacking with an egg every time he reveals himself doing really nothing on the field, just to move the fight on, just a bit more. You don't need to throw any yarn ball eggs to this guy, don't really do anything. But I do that just to get him to go ahead and bury himself back into the ice. But there you go. That's our third and final hit in, and Big Montgomery is defeated once again. Out of all the Big Montgomery fights, this is definitely the hardest simply because if you're not paying attention, it's very easy to get blindsided in this fight and get hit by Big Montgomery, but the biggest thing you gotta worry about is standing there when he lifts the ice block up. If you're standing where he lifts the ice block, he will throw you onto the ceiling. So you gotta be very careful about that. That is a very easy way for you to get hit. But we did it. We got everything in this level. It was 100% complete. So that's another fortress down, and our final one featuring Big Montgomery. So for beating the fortress here in World 5, we got ourselves a new power badge. This is the fire watermelon. So really, there isn't much to show with this power badge, want to be honest. We used the fire melons in a previous level. So we already know what these do. So I don't really know if I'm going to be using this badge much, to be honest, but I will be using the Frostbite Yoshi, though. Frostbite Yoshi looks pretty interesting, because he looks like a thing of ice. He just, multiple different colors of blue here, makes him just look like a nice old ice cube. But now we unlocked our next level here in World 5, and I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Next time on Let's Play Yoshi's Woolly World, We'll continue on here on World 5. I'll see you guys next time.